It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. You're tuned into your Feel Good Breakfast Show right here on this Wednesday morning. Thank you for joining us. We are educating you this morning on all matters of finances. We're talking interest rates with our certified financial planner, Grant van Zyl, this morning. And it's a rather interesting discussion. If you take a look at this picture, I think this is how most South Africans feel at the moment, especially after the fuel price increase yesterday or last night. But let's go into interest rates once again. I think a lot of people might be asking, can you negotiate an interest rate with the institution that you're borrowing money from, either for a home loan or for car finance? Is it possible?
Well, I think what you could do is the better your credit rating, the higher your chance of getting an interest rate below prime. The worse your credit rating, obviously, the higher. In the old days, you could most definitely negotiate these interest rates. However, with economic times as it is at the moment, it's getting a bit more difficult. But I'm always a strong believer, if you do not ask, you will not receive. So give it a shot, you know, always give it a shot.
If you do not ask, you do not receive. I like that. Listen, consumer debt, credit card debt, etc., that kind of stuff. You know, what is the rate that most lenders can actually charge on that? What should we be wary of?
Yeah. So the consumer debt side of lending is the extremely scary side of things. So some of these corporates are charging up to 30% on interest rates. So 30%. So it's astronomical. So if you take that into perspective, 20,000 Rand, if you can meet the minimum payments over a 2-year period, you're going to be paying 27,000 Rand on that specific agreement. Problem is most people can't afford what they've gone and gotten themselves into, so they can't meet the minimum requirements. So that period is way longer than 2 years. So it's quite a scary amount of money that people end up paying. It's like a black hole.
Yeah. Listen, Grant, just some closing thoughts on the repo and interest rates. Going forward into 2016, we've seen a rise over the past couple of weeks as well. What do you think it is going to do?
Yeah.
Is there hope, light at the end of the tunnel?
Well, unfortunately, I don't have the greatest news on this topic.
Is this our forte?
Yeah, so I think with the tough economical times that we're in at the moment, government's looking for money. The best way one of the good ways to look for money is to increase the repo rate. If the repo rate goes up, then the prime rate goes up, which means then interest rates should be going up. So I definitely think before the end of the year, we're going to see at least a 50% basis point increase.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, man, for joining us. I think the best that we can do is educate ourselves when it comes to financial matters. Grant, thank you so much, man.
Thanks, Aaron.
Always good to have you on a Feel Good Breakfast Show. There you have it, educating you on interest rates this morning on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. But right now, it is that time of the morning. Graham is standing by with your headlines.